What's up, Concert Addicts? Johnny Kinsvater here with Concert Addiction with a huge tour announcement to talk about. Out of all the announcements that we've had this year, this is the one that I'm most excited for. And yeah, I already bought my tickets to it. That would be that Heart has announced Anna and Nancy Wilson. They are reuniting for a tour this year, their Love Alive tour, and they're bringing with them some serious girl power. The shows are going to be co-headlined, and it'll alternate. They'll switch off. They'll do a run with Joan Jett, then with Sheryl Crow, Brandy Carlisle, and there's a couple other people on the bill as well. And it's going to be a full night of badass women making music. And it's going to start in July 9th in St. Louis, Missouri, and it'll wrap up in September in Hollywood on the 9th. And but like I said, it's a pretty expansive tour, and it's their comeback tour. Along the way, they're hitting Chicago, like I said, Denver, Syracuse, a lot of off-the-wall places, as well as the main cities: Atlanta, Tampa, Charlotte, Virginia Beach, Nashville, Detroit, Portland, Las Vegas, Albuquerque, Dallas, Houston. It's a pretty expansive tour, and yeah, I think it's very great. We don't really entirely know the full story exactly on what happened with Heart. They were touring up until a couple of years ago. It wasn't very long. I think it was 2015 or 2014, the last time they did arena tour headline. I know they came through our area. They played in Loveland, Colorado at the Budweiser Event Center. And then there was some family drama, some legal drama involving police and charges and in-laws. I'm not entirely sure. You can look up the story, but the details on whatever happened is very vague. It's one of their husbands got arrested for some. I'm not entirely sure, but it was family drama and legal drama, and we kind of thought that that might be the end of Heart. But it's not, and they're coming back, and they're doing it in the right way, too, because choosing to do this co-headline route is very smart, because this way they could play bigger spots. Not only, I mean, they probably might have been able to do it anyways, but they would have to have some pretty decent supporting acts. But doing the co-headline not only gives them the opportunity to play the big spots, but it gives these other artists that might not be in their prime anymore the same opportunity. Last time Joan Jett has come through my area, it's either been co-headlining at amphitheaters or playing very small spots or opening. So to see her on a headline position at the Pepsi Center or at these other arenas, I think is very cool. And their music is different enough but similar in tone and genre that it's just going to play off each other and make for a really fun night. Joan Jett is the show that I'm getting. The Sheryl Crow run, that's not coming through my area, but that would be fantastic as well. And same with Brandy Carlisle too. It's great to see that they're doing the female theme. I think that's fantastic. Not that it's necessary by any means, but I wrote a little article about this on the website that you could check out, and I think it's cool that this is the second massive tour announcement that we've gotten this year that's going to be all women. That's not, pop concerts. I know you like Pink and Ariana Grande and things like that. They offer concerts that are, full nights of women voices, but you don't really get that typically with country music or rock music, and we're getting both this year because Carrie Underwood obviously doing her massive Cry Pretty tour with Maddie and Tay and Runaway June, I think, and now we're getting this, Heart and Joan Jett and Sheryl Crow. It's amazing. So I'm definitely excited about it. Like I said, I already got my tickets, and we don't really need to know what happened with Heart in the past, but they are Rock and Roll Hall of Famers, so it's cool to see that whatever did happen didn't, have any permanent damage as far as preventing them from being able to do this again. And there hasn't been any speculation that they're going out after this either, so it's not like this is their final tour. And if it was, they probably wouldn't do it co-headlining. But whatever drama there was, it must be resolved, or maybe they're just putting their differences aside to make some money going the GNR way. Who knows? But either way, super stoked on it. And yeah, like I said, just the fact that they have artists at this level that can co-headline together and then play the bigger spots, I love that stuff, man. I saw Judas Priest with Deep Purple last year, and by themselves, not that they're not both big bands, but they couldn't headline spots like the Pepsi Center or these other big arenas. They couldn't headline it. They're just not as prominent anymore. But if they team up and do co-headline, it works that way, and it's a strategy that a lot of these other older groups are picking up, and I couldn't be more happy about the time that we're in right now as far as all these older musicians teaming up for these big co-headline tours. Not that it hasn't happened forever. I mean, in the 80s or 90s, I think it was, Kiss toured with Motley Crue and things like that. But that was before they were as big and legendary, and then they did it in 2012. It was very successful, and then before that, I think Poison and Motley Crue teamed up, and last year Steve Miller Band teamed up with Peter Frampton, and Joan Jett teamed up with Styx, and all these co-headline tours with all these old school acts. It's just awesome because, like I said, it gives you the opportunity to see these giant bands at these giant spots, which you wouldn't usually be able to do. So, super excited about it. Heart's Love Alive tour featuring Joan Jett and Brandi Carlile and Sheryl Crow. I can't remember who else, but I'll post a link in the description where you can read all the details, see all the tour dates, all the information you need to know. Also, like I said, I wrote an article about it on the website. You can check that out at concertaddiction.com. Also, subscribe to this channel, like this video, and check out my Facebook page, facebook.com/concertaddiction. And thanks for watching. Until next time, bye.